Completed, and we now have our final four. It started, ladies and gentlemen, with a field of unbelievable wrestlers in 32, and now we're down to 4. What really has become an LIJ-driven cup. Hello, everybody. I'm just a simple man, and my name is Noah Foster. And once again, welcome to another Simple Take. And this should be rather quick and simple because, again, it was the quarterfinals, and all we had were literally 4 matches again. But I think a lot of you kind of saw the outcomes of them. And the special tag, it gave a tease of something that I think should have come at Dominion. Excuse me. With that being said, let's go ahead and briefly discuss what we saw. Opening match was Tomohiro Ishii versus Hiromu Takahashi. It was no doubt, in my opinion, going to be Hiromu's toughest match to date. And it very well was that. I mean, out of the gate, the two tried to go at each other, see who really could control the ring with shoulder tackles. And then there was a ridiculous chop fest. Thankfully, this didn't go as long as the one with Ryu Lee and Hiromu Takahashi. Because I'm not sure how many Tomohiro Ishii chops Hiromu could withstood. Because a lot of this match, Tomohiro Ishii, he was basically the immovable object, okay? Anyway, as we move on from these chops, there was a rounder counter and then a ridiculous vertical drop, and then Ishii with back a drop, and then into a triangle. Again, trying to really ground the Stone Pit Bull. Hiromu Takahashi focusing on more of his submissions bait tactics to see in this match. Only to get caught. Ridiculous strength, man, on Tomohiro Ishii. Deadlift into the turnbuckle, and then super brain buster. And then they were going after each other for lariats. Each man at one point blocked each other's main lariat, only for Ishii to once again surprise the hell of us. Out of nowhere, the man can adapt and surprise you. Insecurity dropped Hiromu where he stood. And then a ridiculous lariato! He tries to go for his sliding lariat after that, but Hiromu counters. And then he tries for a counter roll-up. Didn't work. And then we get a lariat from Hiromu, who, again, will do whatever it takes to win. He wants this match with Naito, and he and Naito know this is not going to be a friendly contest, but a contest that must happen, almost like a Destino. And it didn't take not one, it didn't take two. Well, technically it did take two, but it took Time Bomb number 2, as Tomohiro Ishii kicked out of Time Bomb number 1, not once, but twice. Very close points in this match. Tomohiro Ishii almost got the win here, but he really put the match to his favor, Hiromu did, with the Death Valley driver running into the turnbuckle. And then both men shared headbutts. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. A ridiculous lariat later, and literally at one point, Hiromu drops Tomohiro Ishii on his head, setting him up for Time Bomb 2, which we have not seen used since Wrestle Kingdom against Will Ospreay. And Hiromu Takahashi prevails against the Stone Pit Bull in his biggest win in his career to date. 1, 2, 3. Another amazing showing for Tomohiro Ishii in the New Japan Cup, a guy that I know one day is going to be IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He truly deserves it. A guy that gives you nothing but classics, a guy you don't sleep on, a guy that brings the best out of you, but you have to bring the worst to him. I have nothing but respect for the Stone Pit Bull. I think, honestly, he's my favorite member of Chaos. There, I said it. With that being said, Hiromu, congratulations. He moves on to the semifinals. Speaking of semifinals, we learn who his opponent will be later on. But first, we go into our next match of Evil versus Yoshihashi. I feel so bad for the Headhunter, man. He didn't have a chance. They could have at least tried to give him a match. But no, Evil's on a whole different level this year, it seems. And I really wonder if Naito's the influence behind it or the fact that he just hasn't had the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Because, damn, that looked brutal. I think it was like Sharpshooter, maybe a Scorpion Deathlock. You all can interpret that yourself. But before the match, he literally attacks the man who's already coming in injured. If you all remember his match from yesterday where his knee was attacked by Bucci. So he was already going in less than 100%. But then Evil dropped it probably from 90 to 50, maybe 40, after a pre-match attack with the chair to the knee, literally clashing the knee inside chair onto another chair, basically destroying it. And then basically he just locks him up, waiting for the bell. Yoshihashi was not going to quit, was not going to back down from this match. Long-term submission later, ref stoppage, because Yoshihashi did not want to give up, but there was no choice. Evil wins. So this was more of a statement than a match. Evil wants to win this, but I more so feel like he needs to win this in his own mind. And like you said, he will stop at nothing to try and accomplish this feat. And right now, he's probably the most dangerous force with the most momentum in the New Japan Cup, which is saying something. I'm going to bring up Chris Charlton's Twitter too and look at his tweets and translations for anything as well. But with that being said, Headhunter again, I feel like a lot of people really cast aside to his side. I feel like he's undervalued. I think he has a ton of potential, though, and I thought he really tried for what it was worth in this year's New Japan Cup. With that being said, and yeah, I don't know what the hell that was either, Chris Charlton, that Haruma did before Time Bomb 2. Good God. Moving on from there, we go to Specialist Tag as Evil prevails, and we get LIJ's Tetsuya Naito, Bushi, Cindy and Gilbert, Chris's favorite person, and Shingo Takagi, Rampage Dragon versus Hiroki Goto, Yuya Uemura. Nice to see him back. Nice to see he's not having a death wish right now. See, he's trying to go after Minoru Suzuki. Excuse me. And Sho. Now, we all know the story behind this match. Let's just be honest, folks. The heart of this match is literally Sho versus Shingo Takagi. Shingo Takagi, he wants that redemption. He wants that win back. Sho, he's out of the New Japan Cup as well, but he still has bigger plans ahead of him. Clearly, this is going to clash to a never open-weight title match, in my opinion. I think neither man cannot wait to tear into each other for that belt and in another one-on-one clash. And it really picked up here. During this match, though, it started off with Yuya Uemura and Shingo, and both men, they were jockeying for position, attacking each other for lariats, and really trying to get the better of one another. And then, next thing you know, as we continue this match, Shingo goes for his explosive free move combo that I love. After Sho gets tagged in, and we get a preview of the match that's to come at Dominion, Sho denies us the third punch, and basically all hell breaks loose from there. As Sho tries to get control, Shingo, he mounts back, and then LIJ, typical fashion, who's been very dominant, I might add, really, when it comes down to tag team wrestling, especially these six-mans. They seem to hold it down. Things broke down, and literally we're just down to Sho and Shingo for the most part. There was a tag into Naito, though, following the spear denial by Shingo again. That is really impressive. It just stopped Sho's spear dead in his tracks. Only get caught in a spear later. Ridiculous spear, too. Yeesh. Anyway, as the match progressed, it comes down to Goto and Naito. These two are no strangers to each other. You remember their match from G1 last year. And I believe he also challenged Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship at 1.2. As the match continued, Bushi comes into play. It gives us the Busharuni, and it's Bushi and Yuya Uemura, and both of them are going after each other. Ridiculous brainbuster spot at one point. Then it all just breaks down. Shingo and Sho, they take each other out. Goto and Naito, they go at it. Goto with the Ushigoroshi takes out Naito. We're back down to these two. As the match got towards its end, Yuya Uemura with some quick rollouts, very close near falls. Not enough, though, as it seems like Bushi used some form of a code breaker to get his team the victory. 1, 2, 3. But it wasn't just done there, as afterwards we saw Sho and Shingo, what else? Jockeying verbal jabs at each other. Clearly, we have a never open-weight title match coming at Dominion. But again, we'll have to wait and see. So, with that being said, pretty good tag match again. I always enjoy these six-men. LIJ's been only in these six-man tag matches, it seems, and Naito's just, again, biding his time to see who, and he probably wants to face somebody from LIJ, preferably, who will face him at Dominion for both belts. And we'll know literally within 10 days. Well, 9, technically, but you get the idea. As we move on from there, we go into our next match, which I was actually really looking forward to. But of course, first we had, of course, our cleaning break, suspension break, way to the Grandmaster vignette. It would not surprise me if this guy shows up at Dominion, and it would not surprise me maybe if it's another Katsuyori Shibata type spot where he brings him in and introduces us. I don't know about you all, but I miss the wrestler wrestling. Man, it has just not been the same without him wrestling. But gosh, that match with Okada and that headbutt, Jesus. Anyway, we get back to action. We have Okada, the Rainmaker, versus last representing Bullet Club in this thing, the Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishimori. And those two are no strangers to each other. Again, Okada has received training from Taiji Ishimori, and both men have been trained by Ultimo Dragon and are heavily influenced by the Lucha background. But this match more so, it was trying to be Gato's revenge, I feel like. But I'll give Ishimori credit. he controlled a lot of this match, actually. It was really Okada kind of on the defensive, especially when he took a wrench to the gut and back. But again, when you're Bullet Club, you should know better. You never fight alone, nor should you expect your opponent to fight alone if you find someone in Bullet Club. Anyway, as this match continues, there was a lot of good submission wrestling here. It really seems like more so this is a submissions-based Okada driven in this New Japan Cup. Anyway, Taishimura, he locks in a submission for a stand period of time. Okada makes it to the ropes. Okada pulls out his classic moves. He really doesn't get the better of Ishimori until he pulls off his drop kick, only for Ishimori to answer up later after a Gato distraction with a bloody cross into a near fall. Not enough. As Ishimori tries to continue to mount the offensive, he goes for, it looks like Hurarana, only to get caught by Okada into a ridiculous pile driver. And I figured Okada was going to do the Rainmaker stance here. He did not. But before we get to that, ref gets taken out inadvertently. Go figure. All hell breaks loose, and basically Gato tries to get his revenge, and the advantage tries to use a pair of brass knuckles. Okada counters it. He drop kicks him. Out of nowhere, he's gone. And literally, the match ends the same way it's been for Okada this entire time in the New Japan Cup. Submission. He wins again with the camel clutch for the third time in a row. It really makes me wonder the understory of this, like I said, is Okada versus Sanada, but a battle of submissions. Considering how long Sanada had Okada in Skull End, for a number of occasions during the rivalry matches where Okada came this close to losing. And then I think about Okada trying to show us something different from him, from the conventional, and maybe trying to show us that, okay, I don't need to just lariat you. I can make you tap out. I can make you pass out. There's a bigger story, it seems, here. So, with that being said, pretty good match. Ishimori did the best he could for Bullet Club. Bullet Club, you are out of here. They are gone. And Okada, he continues. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we know it's a first time ever dream match. It is Hiromu Takahashi versus Kazuchika Okada in the semifinals. And I'll talk more about that and my thoughts about that in a moment. There was still one more match though to think about, and it was our main event. And literally, this right here is why I believe Taiji is a future world champion. So much potential. It was the Holy Emperor and member of Suzuki-gun, Taiji, taking on Cold Skull Sanada. This was a really interesting match that seemed more like a silent game of one-upsmanship for the most part. A very slow, methodical, technical pace as both men try to jockey for position. A filling out process, if you will. They try to get each other into what looks like an armbar at one point. Each man gets to the ropes. But then, of course, the Suzuki faction, Taiji, he does gain the advantage and gets on the offensive, driving him into the toughest barricade in professional wrestling today, and then goes out on the irons, tries to go for a near count-out victory. Subtle, by the way, PR plug for Fire Pro Wrestling. Great game. As this match continues and we go back to the ring, Taiji's basically in control here for the early going, only for Sanada to basically pull the same thing he did with Sho, go after the leg. Oh, by the way, Yoshinobu Kawamaro, he was on commentary during this, as my friend Nicole put it. Anyway, as this match continued, basically, at one point they're in the ropes, and literally Taiji tries to go for the Paradise Lock and fails miserably. Why Sanada gets the funds of Milano and he does it just fine. He does the Paradise Lock and literally locks Taiji in the bottom rope. Good grief. What a insulting and painful position. And of course he has the key though, so he releases him. But then a ridiculous high kick in the corner by Taiji. Damn! That puts the match back into Taiji's favor. And then basically both men, they're just wailing into each other with big boots, it seems, trying to really knock the other down. It wasn't until the very last kick by Taiji where he literally knocked Sanada out standing up. Whether that was realistic or Mason, I don't know, but literally time froze for a moment before Sanada just collapses. Ridiculous backdrive blue, or Saito suplex, however you want to call it, by Taiji. Man, that looks ugly. Keeps the match in favor of Taiji, and then moving on from there as we progress. Top rope assisted magic killer by Sanada. Very impressive. Anyway, Milano at one point explained the NJPW All Japan Pro Wrestling background with both men here. Different areas of style. Taiji influenced by Kawada. Sanada influenced by, of course, Muto, or Muto, however you say it. As the match continues, though, the antics aside, moonsault into skull, and you think this would be the ending point, just like it was with Show. No, Kamau, he finally rears his head into this match. Causes a ref distraction, Red Shoes gets distracted, and basically another backdrop out of nowhere. Damn. And Taiji with the long-term submission, holding to his own version, really, of Skull End, it seemed. And I thought he kind of had him here. You really thought Taiji was this close from winning. But no. Sanada, he gets out of it, and then we get a ridiculous forearm smash, and then a jumping high kick from Taiji as a follow-up from Sanada. Both men are down again. We're back to ground zero. Damn. Anyway, as this match continues, there's a backdrop counter into a bridge, and then the TKO by one of the men. And Sanada thought he had him here. No, Kamau, he once again rears his head. Again, distracting the ref. And then the dreaded low blow into the Gato clutch combination pinfall. Except he did not get the clutch executed this time, as Sanada, he was apparently aware enough to counter it at just the right moment, to the point that he knocked off Kawamaro from the ropes and literally rolls up Taiji in a pinfall combination with a bridge. I think it was like double leg Nelson, basically. And Sanada gets the win. 1, 2, 3. So, my left side in the end still came down to what I thought it's going to be. It will be in the semifinals, Sanada versus Evil. Boy, was Taiji ticked off, though. Anyway, Taiji says, NJPW, get the video ready. Ref, check the tape. He cheated. And Milan's like, I don't think he wants the referee checking the tape. But I can't blame Taiji for how mad he is. I mean, this was an incredible showing. He got 2 amazing victories. And overall, it is his best New Japan Cup to date. And honestly, one of his best years to date, really. I feel there's very much promise for Taiji this year. And honestly, I can see Taiji taking on Naito for the belts at some point, if Naito still has them. With that being said, lasting comments from Sanada. He says, I confirmed something in this New Japan Cup. I love being in this ring and fighting more than everyone. Are you watching your TV screens? See you tomorrow. And that's it, as we leave Corrigan Hall and the Japanese commentary. So, Taiji gets eliminated, Ishimori gets eliminated, Tomohiro Ishii gets eliminated, damn it. And Yoshihashi gets eliminated, and our semifinals are Kazuchika Okada versus Hiromu Takahashi, first time ever, and Evil versus Sanada. And these two have only faced each other, I believe, 2 other times and have shared victories. So, with that being said, here are my overall thoughts on the semifinals and predictions. This literally is an LIJ-driven New Japan Cup. Okay, that's gotta be the story at the forefront of this. The odds are 3 to 1 that this is going to be LIJ, okay, at Dominion in the main event. Are we going to get the dream match of Hiromu Takahashi versus Naito that we did not get on the anniversary show due to the world falling apart? Are we going to get a Wrestle Kingdom rematch where Okada takes on Naito, goes after both belts, maybe wins both, maybe just tosses IWGP Intercontinental to the side, makes it vacant? We're back to the belts being separate. Are we finally going to see Evil take on Naito and truly show Naito how far he's come and he can lead LIJ and NJPW as champion? Or are we going to get Sanada versus Naito? And to think, Sanada's one of those that seems like the most pure in pro wrestling out of this faction. Doesn't really resort to like dirty tactics or cheating, just counterintuitive wrestling. And of course, shout outs to his, role models and trainers, especially with that moonsault. With that being said, I'm really torn about both these matches. Hiromu Takahashi already got the biggest win of his career, upsetting Tomohiro Ishii. But then you have Okada, and I'm pretty sure 80% of people probably already penciled Okada in as a winner for this whole thing, if not a finalist. And I keep thinking about, are we going to get the rivalry reborn this year with Sanada and Okada, and Sanada finally go over Okada? The bottom line is this, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how you put it, we are in for an incredible 2-match tomorrow, and who knows what else we preview and build Dominion. Probably get a preview of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match, a preview of the Never Openweight Championship match, and who knows what else. But with that being said, if I have to make a prediction on both these matches, something in me, still to this day, believes that we need an end to the rivalry. And I think it's truly going to come down to Okada versus Sanada in the finals. Simple as that. With that being said, I really am looking forward to this match when it occurs because I really think it's going to. And I'm really looking forward to the semifinals. It's been an incredible openweight New Japan Cup. We've had a lot of classic matches and moments, incredible breakout debuts and shockers and upsets from veterans and first-time newcomers alike. But I think about this too. If Hiromu loses, how does that affect his psyche? And if Evil loses, could he go turn against really what might be his really only friend? I mean, his strongest tag team partner. They've won World Tag League multiple times and Heavyweight Tag Team Gold. If Evil loses this, could he turn on LIJ and even turn on Sonata? I have no idea what's next after the New Japan Cup, to be honest with you. But I feel like something big's going to come as far as a term we're not going to see. And it all comes down tomorrow to the results of this match. But right now, I can't see anything else but Okada versus Sonata in my final. So those are my predictions for tomorrow. Okada beats Hiromu, Sonata beats Evil. Simple as that. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning into this simple take. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the New Japan Cup. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed my favorite professional wrestling promotion being back. And I've also enjoyed this unique New Japan Cup. And I'm curious to see when the whole roster returns, what else is to come. You all know it. You all know it. Jay White, he's bound to come back. Will Ospreay, if that gets tossed to the wayside, because right now it just seems to be like, not even mentioned. Maybe that's important. I'm not sure if he'll come back. Robbie Eagles, Chase Owens. There's a lot of missed talents here, okay? And don't get me started on the fact that I'm still waiting for Jon Moxley versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP United States Championship. Maybe that's something at the end of the summer to come. But with that being said, I'm done here for now. Thank you for listening. If you want to know more about me, know this. I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of ... wrestling. Can we just be fair to one another no matter what we like or what we dislike? Good grief. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, @mfoster1916. Follow me on Instagram, @mfoster1916. Follow the simple YouTube channel here, youtube.com/user/nofoster210. It's nothing but all things wrestling. Simple as that. Shout out to my ATW family on Twitter. Stay tuned. I'll be doing another episode of Sippin' Chat later today, as well as my continuation of my month-long series, Sippin' Summon Something in 7. Who knows what I'm going to sum up today? Might be something from yesterday. With that being said, I'll be back tomorrow as well with a simple take on New Japan Cup semifinals results, as well as my thoughts on the finals to come, because after tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we finally get a break for a little bit. Boy, and I'm tired. With that being said, support WrestleJoy, support Sports Pro Wrestling, support No DQ, support support wrestling. Simple as that. Support Power Wrestling, folks. And as always, I'd like to close. Oh, and Greg Cherry Brand, buy a shirt. Support wrestling outlets big and small. Let's keep growing this incredible, diverse, unique, elite, authentic, unscripted, realistic wrestling community together. Simple as that. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Hit the bell to know when the next video goes out on this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Be yourself. Be creative. Express your passion. Support one another. Support each other. Help me reach out to more of the wrestling community. I hope I encourage you all to just be yourself and enjoy what you love. Thank you so much to the 150 that's been with me on this creator's journey for nearly 2 years now. I will definitely continue it, and it's as simple as that. But until next time, I'm tired. It's currently 1:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, July 2nd. I have to prepare for tomorrow, and I still have a couple other quick recordings to do. So with that, take care, enjoy life. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Treasure your families, and enjoy wrestling. There's more wrestling out there than ever before. Find something or someone that can connect with you, make friends with it, and join a fun, positive side of a community too. Keyword positive side. And until the next video, I just hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful day. Go Kigenyo. Sayonara.